Hey fellow tennis nerds, welcome to another Tennis Nerd vlog. I hope you're doing well and you're playing some tennis. I've been doing that quite a lot. I'm feeling my arms, shoulders, everything, but I'm going to the gym as well, so trying to stay healthy, trying to make sure that the joints, the muscles and everything are pretty strong so I don't put undue stress on them. Tennis puts a lot of stress on the body, so be careful, don't overplay, make sure you go to the gym, physio, massage, flex bar and so on. And today I wanted to talk about various different tools that I've received over the last couple of weeks, things I use. It's a little bit of a mix, it's a vlog, so it's kind of all over the place. First of all, I mentioned the flex bar. It's the thing I recommend to a lot of you suffering from tennis elbow. These are some of the drills you're doing. You're just strengthening the forearm. My forearm is really stiff, usually like a piano wire, so you can do all these kind of different ways to strengthen your forearm. It really helped my stepfather, helped many of my tennis friends, has helped me do this every day, and hopefully you can say goodbye to tennis elbow. There are obviously other ways to take care of it. Tennis elbow, I usually use some creams like a cooling or heating cream. It's also going to help. Paired with this, maybe some icing, and make sure you rest and also strengthen your muscles in the gym. That's one very good way to get rid of tennis elbow. Don't use stiff strings, don't use stiff rackets if you're concerned about tennis elbow. Pro Kenix is a good idea. Wilson Clash, Prince Phantom. I talked about this in other videos, so I won't dwell on it, but the flex bar is recommended. If you want to work on your sweet spot, there's another fun tool that I use. There are various different tools. There's one thing called the Sweet Spotter, which is in my car. That looks like a baseball bat. Very difficult to use, but really gets you to hit that sweet spot. The only issue with that one is that the ball might sail out of the stadium because it's more like a baseball bat. Then there's also the Tolson Sweet Area rackets, and there's the magic wooden spoon. It's not really magic, but it's a wooden spoon from Functional Tennis and my buddy Fabio there. This is very good, starting 10 minutes and getting that sweet spot warmed up. Don't play it too long because it's made of wood, so it's a little bit tough on the arm then. This is why it's related to what I just said. What is good with this one is this is the heavier version. I feel like I definitely prefer the heavier one. I feel like it's a bit kinder on the arm and a bit nicer to get a good ball impact compared to the lighter one, which I reviewed a while back. But I still use this from time to time, bring it to the court along with some other sweet spot tools I have. So this one is interesting. Check it out at Functional Tennis. Check out my review on tennisnerd.net. I've recently tested some Advantech. One of my most disliked videos was the VT Advantech strips and grips. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure that this actually works. It's an anti-vibration technology. They do have these strips that are supposed to dampen vibrations. Compared to lead tape, I've seen no real difference. But if you don't like lead tape, these are an option, of course. But the grips are pretty nice. I'm testing their leather grips and their comfort grips. They're both pretty good grips. So, and they're supposed to include this anti-vibration technology. With anything anti-vibration, I'm always a bit skeptical how much it really works. I have a sensitive arm and I do test these things, and I generally don't sense much of a difference. Some technologies like the Pro Kenix rackets I've talked about before, they do make a huge difference. But overall, these kind of anti-vibration things, I don't 100% believe in that they work. So I just wanted to put that out there. Not saying the products are bad and they might not work for anyone, but for me, I haven't really noticed any difference while testing these kind of products now for a while. So yeah, check it out if you want. It's VT Advantech with their strips and their grips. Also received and tested this RTP shock sorb, world's best dampener that is supposed to reduce shock. Not sure if this works either. Like I said, I'm pretty suspicious towards products that are reducing shock by just being a vibration dampening. It's a good dampener for sure, and I still use it, but it's not something that's gonna revolutionize the world in my opinion. But it's out there if you want to check it out. If you've had positive feedback from using these shock sorb, let me know. The Road Pro is the brand. I've also tested their overgrips, which I actually really like. They have a really nice packaging. This is pretty cool. Road to Pro, assembled in the States, probably made in China. They're nice tacky grips. that I've been using, and I've given out to some friends that also has been enjoying them. So these grips are good, Road to Pro. Also, I'm testing various Solinco products. The grips are top notch. Talking about overgrips, also enjoy these. Quite similar to Yonex Super Grip in my opinion, and also quite similar to the Road to Pro, which are kind of my favorite styles of overgrips. I know you might be different. You might like a more, dry feel for your very sweaty hands. In this case, the Head Pro Grip is a good idea. This is Torna, but licensed by Head. They don't last very long, to be honest, these grips. If you have sweaty hands, they're gonna tear out pretty quickly, but I do like them when I'm playing in ultra humid conditions like the summer here in Malta can be very, very rough. And I've had situations now where my racket just flies out of my hand and I look stupid and I scratch the racket. So these types of grips, Torna, Head Overgrip, Head Pro Grip, are a really good choice then, but generally I prefer the tackier one like Solinco, Road to Pro, Yonex Super Grip, Wilson Pro Overgrip. Those are some good ones. Talking about sweaty hands, I have these two products that I'm actually using. Two products that are supposed to give you a better grip in your hand, dries out your hands a little bit, kind of like this powder that they put on in the Olympics before they hang on the bar and do these weird things that they do in the Olympics. And this actually works well. Both of these products really works. You just dab on some drops and you let it dry, and you have this kind of powdery feeling in your hand, and that actually helps your grip. So this one I can definitely recommend if you prefer a tackier grip but still want to have like some more firmness and a better connection to the grip, and don't let it slip. So this is also antibacterial for you who love antibacterial products. There are plenty of these now in COVID times, but actually works both of these. This is probably not antibacterial. I think they have one that is that too. But they're both good. Better Grip and Prince Grip Plus. Grip products that definitely work well if you are sweating a lot. Talking about more grips, grip and rip. I got some interesting products from Australia. One of the benefits of being a tennis nerd is that people send you stuff that you should try. And like I said, I'm always unbiased and always objective, because what's the point of the whole channel otherwise? But these were interesting. This is a grip, I haven't tried it yet. It's from DiPell. I put it on DiPell, I don't know how you pronounce it, put it on Instagram. But what they have, which is fascinating, which I wanted to mention, is that they have a leather overgrip. I've never even seen this. Now I put it as a base grip because I wanted to reduce the grip size of this V-Core Pro because it's a bit thick. With Yonex grips, as you might know, if you have a grip 3, it plays more like a grip 4 in my opinion. So I have a grip 3 on this one. It's a bit too much for me. So I would have preferred they sent me a grip 2. One way I approached this was I added this super thin, kind of like a kimono. If you have tried a kimono, these are not so far apart. This is the DiPell Leather Overgrip. I tried it as an overgrip. Pretty interesting sensation. Didn't slip as much as I thought, but it's not tacky, and if you're playing in very humid conditions, it might slip in the end. But an interesting product if you like the feeling of leather and you want to have an overgrip. This one actually is not bad feeling at all. It has quite a nice sensation when you're holding it. I'm not sure there's a huge market for leather overgrips. But what you can do, which is what I did now in the end, is that I actually added it as a very thin proper grip, and then I add another overgrip on top, and that actually has a pretty decent sensation. You will definitely really feel the bevels. Won't give you much in terms of comfort when you remove the synthetic grip. That's going to give you a bit better comfort. The thicker the grip, the better the comfort, the less feel of the bevels of the ball you're going to get. But some players love like 5 overgrips or whatever. I kind of like 1 overgrip, so I can feel the bevels, but I still get some comfort. But this is an interesting solution to reducing the grip size. You can do it with kimono leather, and you can do it with this DiPell Leather Overgrip. Quite interesting. I will try this other leather. They feel like they're very good quality, so I'll try this proper leather product as well. Yeah, that's a quick vlog on some accessories I have hanging about that I'm testing and playing around with right now, grips and whatnot. Also have this Neuro Tennis wearable device. You probably have seen a video about that already. And what I'm using a lot is also a massage gun, because my joints are in pain sometimes. I'm feeling like the strain of playing a lot of tennis. So I need to make sure my equipment and I have all the stuff that I need to to keep my body in check and to enjoy my tennis more. Yeah, what grips are you using? Are there any other products that you would like to see me talk about or review? Please let me know in the comments below. This is a little bit of a selection what's out there on the market. Like any industry, it's full of products, small brands coming up, big brands trying to take more market share. It's a battle out there. Nowadays, it seems like it's easier to launch a product, so some entrepreneurs or innovators, they can actually get a product to market quite quickly. And that's interesting, creates a fascinating market atmosphere, but it might also make it difficult for consumers to know what's what. So that's why you have me. I'm trying to give you some solid advice and point you to the right products. I'm not affiliated with any of these products, but they're all interesting in their own ways. Always best to demo yourself. And with grips, as you know, especially grip shapes for me is a huge thing. Some grip shapes I can hardly play with. It seems like some grip shapes I feel 100% at home straight from the get-go. So the grip is important, whether it's the base grip or the overgrip or with whatever you prefer. But the grip of the racket is very, very important that you feel comfortable with. So put some extra attention towards that. I think you'll enjoy when you find a grip shape, size and feel that works for you. I think you will definitely appreciate that for the future. Well, that's all for this one. Have a nice day and don't forget to play some tennis. Oh, I forgot. If you like the stuff I do, please consider supporting me on Patreon, patreon.com/tennisnerd, or buy something through my affiliates. The links are in the description below, Tennis Warehouse Group and others. If you buy anything through my links, I get a small commission at no cost to you. Helps me do more of these videos and to stay alive. That's all. Have a nice day and don't forget to play some tennis.